welcome to my channel, Stitch and Style by Nadia, and another Friday Sews. So first let me share what I'm wearing, and this is the Freya top by Tilly and the Buttons in a white cotton jersey, and it's close fitting with a mock turtleneck, and I love wearing this as a layering piece. In fact, it's my favourite layering piece that I've got. And over the top I'm wearing a sweater vest from Zara and a black and white belt that's just from Sainsbury's, and some Gap straight leg jeans. And that's my outfit today for working at home. I'm really excited to share with you my make this week, which is for the Black Pattern Designers Challenge that's run by So Natural Dane, and it's the Chillax sweatsuit by Lydia, Naomi, and that was also on my Make 9 if you watched that, so I'm really happy to have got another one ticked off. And I'm absolutely delighted with my hoodie and sweater combo. It's quite a relaxed fit. Well, it's very relaxed actually, because I sized up on the hoodie. My measurements fell into a size large on the bottom and a size medium on the top, but because I wanted it to be very relaxed fit, I decided to make the large in the hoodie and the bottom. So this is a size large, and it's an absolutely lovely fabric. It's from Sherwoods, and it's 70% cotton, 30% polyester, and it's fleece back, so lovely and snuggly inside. And when I'm wearing this, it just feels like I'm wearing a cloud. It's really nice and comfortable. And yeah, it's got a kangaroo pocket on the front, and I've used ribbing for the cuffs and the hemband. It's such a good match, and I got them from separate companies. So I got my ribbing from Minerva, and as I said, I got my fleece from Sherwoods, but they matched up really well. I got the drawstring is a shoelace that I got from Amazon, and I think it's Tomcat Stitchery, Whitney, who recommends using shoelaces for your drawstrings, and it's really cost-effective option. Then I've made the matching sweatpants, and the fit is a really nice fit on me. I've got hips 42 inches, and obviously you put the elastic in the waistband so you can kind of make that just to fit. I lengthened the rise on the pants by 2¼ inches, and I lengthened the length of the pant by 2 inches, because if you saw my previous Friday Sews vlog, I've realised that Lydia Naomi is 5'4" and I'm 5'8½", and I don't mind if the top's a little bit short, but I didn't want there to be, I wanted plenty of length in the pant, and actually that worked out pretty well. I actually probably could have done even with a little bit more length in the leg. So yeah, I'd lengthened them by 2 inches, and I'm a 32 inside leg. So if that helps for reference. I really enjoyed making these. I was a little bit nervous before I started because I've not made anything like this, and I thought about attempting rivets, but I didn't dare in the end. I just did buttonholes, as she recommends. And I found the pattern came together really nicely, so it was really well drafted, and I was fine following her tutorial that she does on her YouTube channel. But I think if I had just been left with the instructions on their own, I think I might have struggled a little bit. Or if I was a little bit less experienced, I might have struggled. So I would bear that in mind if you are a complete beginner and want to make this sweatsuit. Having said that, was really nice actually watching her vlog to see kind of the process that she went through in designing the hoodie and the tracksuit, and she also talks a little bit about her change in construction methods to make it a little bit easier, and that was just really interesting to see. And I really like the finish on the pant and the hoodie. It looks really nice. And overall I would definitely recommend this pattern. It was nice to use her pattern, and I would suggest checking out her vlogs. They're always really entertaining, I think, and she's got some nice patterns. The only thing that I would change for next time is to make the leg width at the bottom from the calf to the ankle a little bit wider. But I have got quite wide calf and ankle measurements. So when I first did the ankle cuff, you cut 1 inch elastic for the bottom, and I did it, and it was fine on my leg until I put it in the casing, and then it gets a little bit bulky because you've got 2 layers of the fleece material, and it made there was nice ruching on it of the fabric, but it was a little bit uncomfortable on my leg, especially when I sat down. It was fine standing up, but then when I sat down and they rode up a little bit, it was quite tight. And Lydia suggests that you have it wide enough to fit over your calf. Now, if I had it wide enough to fit over my calf, it would have been really loose. I decided it was a little bit too uncomfortable with the width of elastic that I had, so I removed the elastic and then cut a bigger piece and inserted a bigger piece of elastic. Now, I don't know whether I've stretched it too much on one side, but you can see there's a nice little bit of ruching on that side, but on the front there isn't so much around here, and I'd prefer it if the actual width of the leg was wider, so then when I put in the elastic to suit my ankle and calf size, it actually looked like it was ruching a bit more. So that's the only thing I would change for next time, is just to make wider, and that's just to suit my body shape. So other people might not have that same issue. Now, I won't pretend it was completely mistake free, because we all make mistakes. So when I cut out the hood pieces, I didn't mark on at the time the buttonholes and where they go. So I went back retrospectively and put the pattern piece on and marked the buttonholes, but I forgot to do mirror images. So so when I attached the hood, you couldn't actually really tell because the buttonholes were on the bottom and it flopped down, so you didn't see them, but they weren't symmetrical because I'd not done mirror image. And in the end, I decided to remove the hood and to recut the hood piece because I had enough of the fabric left. So now they are symmetrical, and I'm much more pleased with the finish. I mean, I know you couldn't see it, but I would know, and I'd know I'd made a mistake, and I think that would affect how I felt about actually wearing the hoodie. So I'm pleased that I've gone back and done that, and I wore it this morning when I went to see my personal trainer, and she was very impressed with my hoodie. And she gives the compliment that I've heard other people give, is, you know, that it looks like it was bought from the store. I'm going to be getting pictures of that and posting those on Instagram and doing the hashtag black pattern designers. I'll have to just double check what it is before I actually post, and to tag So Natural Dane. I'm very excited about the So Frugal 22 challenge. I've not put myself forward to be one of the vloggers, but I'm looking forward to watching everybody else's vlogs. They'll be really good. And I'm also looking forward to choosing what I'm going to make. I think I'm going to make something out of the Peppermint magazine. I have made the wide leg pants out of that, and I absolutely love those wide leg pants. In fact, I do want to make another version pretty soon, so maybe that, but I would like to try a different one of their patterns. Maybe either the Paddington top, or I think I'm a little bit more tempted by the Valley jumpsuit. I think that could look really nice, and that kind of fits into my style as well. So I'll let you know how I get on thinking about that. But if you watched my Make 9 video, then I talked about going to a wedding. Actually, I've got 2 weddings. One we're going for the whole thing. For the other, my sister's getting married in America, and then we're having a party in the evening. I want to make something for both events. I don't know whether I'm going to wear the same thing for both. I'm probably thinking maybe not. So the first one that I'm going to focus on is for my brother-in-law's wedding. And I want to make a maxi dress to wear. The fabric that I've picked out is this one here, and it's a viscose chalet, and it's a blue background with white splodges on it. It looks like animal print, abstract animal print, and it's fairly lightweight, and put up to the light you can see through it. I've been thinking about what I can do with this. I want it maxi, and I'm probably just going to do a gathered skirt on it, and I might even do the hinterland dress bodice with just a lengthened maxi skirt, probably with a ruffle or 2 tiers, and I'll probably want short sleeves, maybe just above the elbow, and I might do a puff sleeve with gathering at the top, and an elastic around the cuff. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. And I want to try and get this dress sorted out, because I don't want to sew it on a real deadline. I've been thinking about how I could do a lining or something, and I've got this material, but you can hear it, it's quite noisy material. This is an anti-static polyester lining material, and it is quite thick and substantial, and I thought if I attach this to the viscose, then it's going to really weigh it down. And how do I do it? So what I might do is I might just do a separate underskirt with a gathered elastic waist to wear underneath the maxi dress, because I don't want a lining that kind of finishes at my knee and then you can see the lining finishes, and then, you know, you've got the rest of the dress and without any lining. So I would like it fully to the floor lining, and you can't really buy many slips that are maxi, you know, just from ready to wear shops. it has been going round and round in my head, and I've been looking at so many patterns trying to find what I want, and I just really can't find anything that's going to be suitable. But one thing I did want to mention was Fayma, who do the patterns where you put in your measurements and they create a pattern that's specifically for your measurements. And I watched Alex Judge Sew's vlog about it, and it really piqued my interest. So I have checked them out, and they have a maxi length circle skirt on their website, which is Esmeralda, and I ended up ordering that pattern, but I don't think the fabric is wide enough to do a maxi length circle skirt, and I'd have to piece it together. And anyway, when I got the pattern pieces, there was two files, well actually there was 3 files, and 2 of them were over 80 pages. So I thought, I'm not printing out 80 pages for this circle skirt. And I know Alex did say that they'd taken on board feedback, so I don't know whether it was just the fact that it was a maxi circle skirt that meant that it ended up with such a lot of pages. And I do know that you can easily kind of do the calculations for a circle skirt yourself, and you can even draw it direct on the fabric. But I did want to try, but I've never made a circle skirt before, so I did want to have a look at that pattern, because it was kind of the style that I was looking for this occasion. But as I say, I think I'm just going to do the gathered skirt, but I did want to let you know about that, just in case you were perhaps looking at their patterns and that one caught your eye. I think I only paid £3 for it or something, so it wasn't too much money to lose, but it's frustrating that I got a pattern that I'm not going to use. And I have used one of the 5 patterns that I've allowed myself to buy this year on a pattern I can't use. So I don't think I'm going to count that one. I hope you don't mind. But I did also then go and buy a different pattern. And I know that was very trusting of me, but Alex had said that their files overall were that they'd taken on board her feedback, and I was really interested in getting a pattern that was just for my measurements. So the pattern I chose was the Sarafan dress, and that's because I really liked the simplicity of it. It is closely fitted, it's got long sleeves, quite a high neck, which is what I like, and closely fitted, and I think it's slightly A-line skirt. I'll put up the pictures of it, and it's got patch pockets on the front and some belt loops, but you could always leave those off and just add a belt if you wanted, and then leave it plain if you didn't, or as a layering piece. And yeah, I tried, and when I downloaded the files, actually it wasn't as bad as the maxi length circle skirt. I think they kind of do it so different pattern pieces are on different files, and I think a couple of them were 20 pages, which is quite long, but I would be willing to do it. And it should all be done to my specific measurements. I shouldn't have to lengthen anything, do a small bust adjustment, like check the fit on the arms, because yeah, I entered all my measurements in, and doing the process did take a while. I got my husband to help me, and yeah, we got all the measurements in. It probably took between 20 and 30 minutes. And he took some pictures of me and you've got to put little stickers on yourself. And I hope that's all going to be worth it, and I look forward to sharing with you when I try and sew up the skirt, because I thought even if I just have the bodice, just a nice simple close fitting bodice, then I can add different skirts to it. Even if I didn't want the A-line skirt, I could add a gathered skirt or a circle skirt to it, and I thought that that would be a really nice addition to my pattern collection. So that is one of the 5 that I'm going to buy this year. So I've got 4 left and I'm going to choose very wisely. I hope you've enjoyed my short vlog today, and I hope you have a very happy Friday, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, bye now.